Type of shit and what type of shit is that?
No.
Artists usually die a tragic death. I don't know what it is about artists. Maybe it's the genius flowing out.
It makes them crazy. They work too hard.
So smart.
No, they party too hard. I would say they party too hard.
The drugs do play an influence. But there it is. You gotta have balance in your life, man.
You got the fame
and alcohol.
What else going on? You got drama, pressure. And then it's always a woman involved somehow, some way.
Always. And it always that's in every situation.
But sometimes love triangle. Usually some.
I ain't gonna lie though. Them artists back then they was cutting their ears off.
Picasso, my God.
Motherfuckers was tweaking back then.
You telling me guys was making music with no ears?
Motherfuckers just
painting with no ears. I got you.
Wait.
Jimmy.
Actually, though, Beethoven was
all over the place.
Yeah, Beethoven was deaf, but he ain't
which
talking
is
about Beethoven.
Wild.
No, it's crazy.
Making symphonies and couldn't even hear. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. How we know Beethoven was Beethoven? But y'all knew I was going with that. Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Hey man, we got word of mouth.
That's real. Just like that Wilt shit. No difference.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You can hear the disrespect underneath his teeth. It was just flowing out.
All right, let's get started. Welcome to episode 17 of Any Given Sundays. I'm your host, Fleet Beeman. I got my boys with me. I got my dogs with me. How my boys feeling today, man?
Wonderful. Great day, man. Great day. Finals are here. The finals are here.
Finals here. We're getting ready to crown some new champions, man. I'm ecstatic. You feel me? Once upon a time, we had to win a new champion. So
I knew he was gonna bring that. I knew he was gonna bring that up.
I just rep the new champions. You feel me? Just the
You
spirit
talking
in
about
there.
way back in 06 or way back in 2012?
Way back in 06, you know. Greatness. And now when Bron came out, you got me. He did what he had to do. But when it was us driving that boat, it didn't.
All right, before we get started, I want everyone to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. On our way to 2,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there before the season's over.
Yes, we are.
I believe that season 3 almost over, man.
That's crazy.
In a ride, baby.
Crazy.
Great ride.
I remember when we first started.
Yeah.
Memories, man.
Memories.
That little studio in what was that in Lincoln Park or something?
Yeah, it was Lincoln Park. Those shiesty guys.
Music Street.
I ain't gonna drop no names. It was a little shiesty though. It's okay.
It was a little weird vibes. It was weird vibes.
So we was up and coming.
It was a lot of weird. There was a few weird things going on up there.
For sure.
Miscommunications.
But that's all, you know.
In the past.
Let's get started. Yes, sir.
All right, boys, let's jump in. Before we go to the finals, which is here, a lot of notes have been circulating around the league since our last recording. We're gonna start off with the coaches that have been popping up in the coaching. What's the word? Carousel.
Yeah, I like the carousel.
Had a lot of firings going on, and some of them guys, well, one of those guys has found a new home. Rick Carlisle in the East, going now to Indiana to coach the Pacers, which I believe he got his first coaching job, which I did not know.
I know that.
Good hire, I would say. Rick Carlisle's a good coach. I think that's a good hire. I don't know if y'all want to say something on that one. Ime Udoka, the boo thing of Nia Long, for those of y'all out there, if y'all need another reference point of who that is. Also former NBA player.
Lane. Wait, so that's he played for the Bucks. Is that dude that used to play for the Bucks? Man, whatever. I'll bring
He was on the Spurs in 2K6. That's all I know.
Yeah, I feel like I remember him, bro. I feel like I remember.
That's all I got for you. He was on the Spurs in 2K6. I think at some point in his career.
Good backup.
Good backup. Maybe hit 3, I think.
Trash.
Now the coach of the Boston Celtics. He was on the Brooklyn Nets coaching staff. Now has his first time. Black man got his head coaching gig. So that's good on them. One of Brad Stevens, the new head honcho of basketball operations over there.
Yes, sir.
That's one of his first good moves. As well as, quick side note, trading Kemba Walker, getting him up out of town to get his boy back in town, Al Horford. Been playing
Big
golf.
Al.
He should have good legs.
Good legs.
Fresh legs. Fresh
Yeah,
legs.
season off. Shit.
Okay. That's better.
He been playing golf for a year, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
And in the West, we got Jason Kidd from the Lakers staff. His third head coaching gig, going to Dallas, where he started his career. And also where he won a chip in 2011 against Bron and your boy D Wade, Lee. Nope, nothing. Okay.
That wasn't a compliment.
Coach of Dallas.
Don't want to talk about it.
Jake
I
Kidd,
didn't
new
even-
coach of Dallas. And then the coaching news that had the biggest controversy, Chauncey Billups,
Billups.
to get a some type of gig in a front office or coaching staff, be the head honcho in some organization, has now become the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers. Dame advocated for him. However, the fan base had a backlash after an incident that occurred in 1997. Sexual assault allegations against Chauncey were brought up again. The case was settled out of court.
In 1997, huh?
1997 incident, I believe,
So old, bro.
early 2000. And he was never charged with criminal. He never had criminal charges. For that's worth. But that history was brought back up. Neil O'Shea shut down the GM right now of Portland, shut down any talk of it, which I believe was probably a mistake given the I guess the general rule of thumb is what people say is if you don't got nothing to hide, why not talk about it? Probably be a good talking point to talk about Chauncey's growth, because I from what I've heard around the league, ain't nobody got nothing bad to say about Chauncey over his tenure. Seems like everybody like him, generally speaking. So it has been handled poorly, I would say, by the allegations by Portland's front office, and has also caused a little bit of rift because some of that fan backlash has trickled out to Dame, which we will talk about, and him potentially wanting out of Portland. The question I ask, I guess is how do we? I think first off, do we feel any type of way about how the Portland situation has happened at all?
As far as Chauncey?
Yeah.
I feel like my bad. You finna go, Lee?
Mm-hmm.
You go.
Good.
Good.
My fault. I didn't want it to be no high pitched voice because I want to sound serious. So I had to clear that out.
Hey man, make sure you put like a quack or something when you edit this.
That might be worse if you put a quack when I'm doing that.
Oh, that's why he said that.
Okay. To go back to the serious note that also just spilled out. For me, I watch basketball a lot, and first of all, let me just say, if you put your hands or you force yourself on a woman, you are wrong in every situation. So when I say this, I'm always on a woman's side. If it's true, don't do that, fellas. Take a chill pill. But for me to watch basketball all the time, I've never heard about these allegations that came out in '97. So I don't know. I don't want to say why did they bring it up, because he did get a new job, even though Chauncey been getting jobs like the ESPN job. Faye was on Game Time for a little bit.
He was just the Clippers assistant coach.
Right.
He almost got the Cleveland gig, the
GM.
GM, But then
exactly.
left. So
for them to bring it up now that he's literally finna be in the seat, it sounds like a little crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? You know, they love to bring the allegations with a black man when he's finna move up in the world. I mean, let me say it like that. But like I said, if the allegation is true, you know what I'm saying, they do got to talk about that because that's like a violation, and I don't like hearing about stuff like that. But like I said, he been in the limelight since the 90s, Chauncey Billups, and he never really dimmed down. So the fact that he was finna get a seat, being the head honcho, you know what I'm saying, at the Portland Trail Blazers, and they to bring this up now, I feel like it's always that timing where the black man finna have a good job, good role, and they bring this up 97. Like y'all see how old I am. I was 3 years old in 97. So it's just the timing, man. Like, why now? Like, come on, man. You could have been talked about this.
Because he's black.
Now. Right. Like, we could already been. Is your name Championship Flea?
You just
Man, so yeah, it's crazy. It's just about the timing for the black man when they have a real opportunity to get a real nice spot somewhere. It always here come the allegations. So it's just bad timing for me. And I'm gonna leave it at that before I sound.
Just to echo what you're saying, they should have brought this up a long time ago. We should have at least heard about it at some point in his playing career or in any of his broadcasting jobs. We should have heard about it at some point. If this is indeed true. I just feel like knowing Portland, knowing their community, it's not off-brand. This is something that, you know, I would expect them to do with a black coach coming in to take over this team. Because when it comes to like sexual assault or sexual misconduct, those type of allegations, and it's from so long ago, you could just think of, you know, different white people that went through the same thing. Like Marv Albert, dude on TNT, he just broadcasted his last game. He got he got sexual allegations all from the past, but nobody bringing that up because he got to be done. They just talking about how great of a man he is, how great of a broadcaster he is, blah 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 blah. Nobody giving Chauncey his flowers, so we gonna give Chauncey his flowers. This is his first head coaching job. We wish him the best, man.
Yeah, I don't got nothing crazy to say. I mean, it's just the fact that they waited so long, bro. We could have been talking about it. But like Jimmy said, though, I like any assault against women, not with that shit, though. So I can't, I'm definitely not gonna say I'm okay with anything he did, but it happened so long ago. I just like to have heard us at least. I would like to have known about it before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think a question that came to me when I was thinking about this subject is how long do you pay for the sins of your past? You know, because if it happens, I think a lot of it depends on how close you are to the situation, whether or not you deal with something similar, or if you had a family member, if you personally went through something happened to you, the specific incident, and then also what the incident was. I think all that contributes in terms of how long does somebody, if they did something bad, depending on what they did, how long is that something that'll? Because I think now in the world of cancel culture, people like to get rid of people, but they still in the world. It's not like they're gone. And
without that being said, do you think it's hurting him?
You said what?
You think it's hurting him?
I think it's a bad start in terms of his definitely in terms of his coaching tenure. You start off your coaching tenure, and basically the fan base is basically getting split right from the jump off of something. So that's not great.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bad. Like, why you didn't say this when he won the championship or when he got the ESPN job? Why would you say this now when this man finna have the job that he wanted for years? You wait now to say this? Like, come on, man. We know exactly what that's all about.
The time is definitely curious.
For the people who don't know, or never been in a situation like this, or never heard of a situation like this with sexual misconduct, just because he paid somebody off doesn't mean he's guilty.
Right.
That could have just mean he was in a situation and he don't
He
want
don't want it to come out.
Yeah, like I don't want this to be a big trial. I don't want
They
this
don't want it to be this.
And especially, I don't know, I just feel like if I was in that situation, if you're that young lady that's hurt, or if you're in a situation, is there something that you need? Because I didn't think that I did that. Like, I didn't think that I put you in that situation, but since that you feel that you're in that situation, how can we handle it?
Exactly.
You know, he's apologizing. He's telling you, he's still apologizing 2021 to this day. Like, you said like they didn't speak on it that much. That's because he gave a statement at the beginning of the press conference for him being the head coach. And they kept trying to ask him follow-up questions like this was a brand new case. So that's my whole thing is like, don't treat this like this just happened yesterday. Don't treat this like it happened last year. You can still treat it with respect. You can still bring it up, but don't continue to badger the person with more questions. That's all.
Exactly. Because it's going to be the same answer every time.
I think in the press conference specifically, I think what happened, I think it was Johnny said something along the fact like it was a past. I apologize for anything I did that might have been wrong.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that and my younger life in general has been a great opportunity for me to grow and get better. I think somebody asked the follow-up question, in what ways has that incident and others helped you to grow? Like, how have you grown?
And that's when they shut it off.
And then that's when Neil O'Shea was like, no more questions about it. Which honestly, I don't think that follow-up question was, I think that follow-up question could have been a good one to like end it off at, like, I've grown this way, I've grown that way, I see X, Y, Z, and it could have just been done and over with. But now, it's kind of still got it's the whole thing, it never got a nice, like, clean bow to tie it off to where it's at a point where it's like, this is a good stopping point. Everybody, like, not everybody ever gonna be satisfied, but it's a point where the fans like, okay, I don't think we like tried to like cover anything up or sweep anything under the rug. That we talked about it. Something that was handled, and we gonna move on.
Because honestly, real quick, like when you said it, like literally on the podcast, that was the first time you ever hearing about it. So it's like it's fresh.
And a lot of reporters are like all like ESPN guys. I know Zach Lowe, Brian Windhorst, a lot of them type of guys. They in the industry and they talk about this is the first we've heard about it.
I never heard about it. Like knowing Chauncey, like my whole life, you know what I'm saying? He been in the spotlight. I've never heard of this. So it's like, it is a fresh question. It is so how did this happen or what happened that day? It's fresh to me. So it's like, whoa, like, yeah, I got questions. Like if we had been talking about it since 97, every question would have been answered by now. Mm-hmm. But since it's been squashed, it has been settled. They have had like a shaking hand of the situation. And then to bring it up in 2021, it's like, oh, wait, hold on. He did what? Like, what? Like, you can't. Come on, man. Obviously, they had a settlement because we never heard about it.
Ever.
Yeah. So how can you bring it up now when this man's going to get another? It's crazy.
And then the fans, to segue to Dame, the fans attacking Dame, blaming him, saying that you're responsible for hiring a rapist.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know nothing about the situation. What they calling the man a rapist, and they standing on it.
Yeah,
now that's crazy.
It's too easy to it's too easy to
out of here.
Point blame at him, to point blame at Dame, and the point blame at Chauncey. Because I mean, at the end of the day, case was settled and no charges were filed against Chauncey. So it's not, you can't say, oh, he definitely did it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. And then in terms of with Dame, if you got people who've been in the industry for decades, don't know
nothing,
who won awards, how
you expect Dame to know anything about this
and blaming him? Like what?
It's your fault.
Portland. Let me tell you something, Portland. Dame the best thing out there. Don't tweak. Do not tweak, brother.
You won't get better.
Chris Haynes recently reported he wrote a story about how Dame potentially wants out of Portland.
That's the worst thing that can happen.
He's the reasoning being both recent fan backlash and also team building in general, the roster construction and being able to compete for a championship. In the last 5 years, Portland has been out of the first round 4 out of the last 5 years. They've had 2 third-place finishes in the last 5 years, and they've had 150-win season.
They only had 150-win season 5 years.
Only 150-win season. The year they went to the
Well, that's surprising.
finals, I believe, that year.
I thought they had a couple of 50 wins.
No, they had a couple that was close. They were like 49,
Wow. Okay.
48, 47.
Now it's about time to, you know what I'm saying, change that up.
So I think one of the reasons that Dame wanted to stay so long, I think, is because of the fans. So I think this recent issue is definitely that's putting the thing that's the strongest. That's putting that to the test. It's like, even with everything else, I know I love the fans. The fans are here. I'm good with this. But if the fans if it starts to get a situation where it's a little bit there, that really puts the onus on whatever. If this offseason, if the team could put something together, or if just Dame is like, I don't believe it.
There's nothing they can do.
Nothing.
I'm gonna say I don't know what pieces like what
They don't have
they could really make. Yeah, like what
Let me
pieces.
tell you
They got.
something. If they,
We don't think a
if they
CJ. We don't think a CJ trade on the table.
CJ trade.
And what you getting?
It's really fucked
Best
up.
case scenario, you probably get a Ben Simmons.
For CJ McCollum?
Absolutely not. Fit's not crazy.
Ben value ain't that high. If there was a time, to
Yes,
do that
it
trade,
is.
now it'd be that time.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you something.
That's a
also.
4-time All-Star and a 2-time defensive first team. What are we talking about?
Don't tweak.
You can say he can't shoot. You can say he
Loaded out the
won't
way.
shoot, but shit, he's still better than CJ McCollum. Shit, and
Not
everybody
even-
knows
Not in the
that.
playoffs.
Okay.
Hey, the playoffs. What's he doing in the playoffs?
What Ben did with the playoffs?
He didn't do enough. He didn't do enough.
He didn't do
He
enough,
do a lot.
but
In terms
But
of,
did CJ do a
if you
lot?
want to say during the regular season, yeah, but in the playoffs, CJ did enough.
Well, that do matter though.
that do.
Let me tell you
But
something. You trade
it
Ben.
wasn't like my fault. Go
You
ahead.
trade Ben for CJ McCollum. Joel Embiid is asking for a trade the next day.
Today,
Come on, man.
2
That's
days.
not help. And then
But
there's
do
not
CJ
helping
make the
Dame.
76ers better?
CJ too little, I think.
He like a little better than Steph.
Both
No
teams
cap.
would lose.
He ain't.
Is he a little?
If he
Is
was
better than
6'5",
Steph?
if he was about 6'5", it would be fine.
I don't know that he better than
If
Steph.
it was 6'5",
I mean,
he also
Steph.
probably would have been an all-star.
I don't know that. I
He
don't know
just in
that.
an opportunity to shoot more.
I'm gonna say if Steph get the green light,
As a second option,
come on, man.
that
Better
Portland team, man.
I don't know,
You
man.
gotta take a real good look in the mirror. You just lost in 6 games to a team that got swept the next round.
Yeah.
So that's how far you are. You're very far away because the team that you lost to in 6 was missing the second best player. And then they all 3 of their core, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and Jokic, are going to be better next season.
Yep.
Then you got
And
Phoenix, they all going to be better next season. The Lakers are going to be healthy next season. The Clippers are going to be better
The
next
Warriors
season.
back.
The Warriors going to be better next season.
Yeah, look in the mirror.
Blow it up.
Blow it up.
Blow it. What I say if they lose that shit to the Nuggets without Jamal,
You said blow it
you
up.
need to grab
It's
the
time,
biggest stick of dynamite you can find,
You blow it
It's
up.
time.
put it in the locker room, and detonate that shit.
Do you think they can get that top pick? If Dame not going to Detroit. My bad.
No,
My
he's not
fault.
getting traded. He's not getting traded unless he say he want to get traded.
Right. Okay.
They're not gonna trade him before that. They don't
It's
know.
an
that.
ugly situation.
They either
They
trade
don't got no
everybody,
coach.
but
Oh no, they do.
And I know some teams are looking at like the Bucks and the Phoenix Suns in the finals, and they telling themselves like, we can get there. We just gotta get lucky. But nah,
You're not close enough.
things finna go right back to Norman.
You're not close enough to get lucky.
Was that a pun? You talking about Norman Powell?
Oh, I didn't catch that one.
I forgot they got old Norman.
Stupid.
He can get up out of that too. Shit. They can get them all
They
gone.
need to blow that whole team up because you
They
got
got a 6'2" three-way guard, and they start lining up.
talking about
Not
three-way guard.
Not feeling it.
At all.
I don't know if there's anything they can do to make their roster better marketably. Because I don't know if they're gonna get as good as CJ is. CJ not good enough as the number 2. Or just even have they construction. Because CJ could be maybe a number 2 scoring option, but you need another guy.
Because Nurkic ain't.
Nah, CJ can't be a second option.
They best.
Otherwise, fine. If you got Dame as your 1, he could be the number 2 scorer.
You talking about CJ?
Yeah, CJ could be number 2 scorer. Their issue is they can a soul.
They had.
Is CJ a bug though? Is he a
They had
bug?
the chance. They had a chance a few years
Let me
ago
pull up
to
the
trade.
stats.
They had a chance a few years ago to trade with Denver for Nurkic or Yoke, and who they choose.
Did they have the option?
I know they had the option to choose because Denver didn't know who they wanted.
They had the option.
I
I
know
know
they- I
somebody
thought
saw that
Denver-
Jokic shit.
CJ been averaging 20
Portland
points.
should have saw that Jokic shit. What the hell? They
Last year.
traded.
Don't tell me
20
what CJ McCollum averaging, man.
on 4 average.
Oh, so Dave was out there by
46%.
It's the eye
himself.
test.
We all
40%
saw that.
from
We
three.
all saw the Portland games. Dave was out there by himself, cuz. Every game.
Hey, look. Defense. Defense,
Let
man.
me tell you something.
Defense.
Let me tell you about offense though. Don't score enough, never will win.
Wait, so you saying trade CJ McCollum? You say best case scenario, you get Ben Simmons. Okay. Let's just play this game real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Where do Portland go now?
He talking about
You get Ben Simmons.
That depends
you
on
trade
Ben.
Nurkic now. You trade Nurkic now because now Ben Simmons is 5.
Who the hell want Nuggets?
Nobody wants
Somebody-
Ben don't want to
you
play
ain't
the
getting much
five.
for Dirk. You ain't getting much
Who
for
said
Dirk.
when he said that?
He said he don't want to play the 5. He only want to play the 4 or the 3.
When he
They
said that?
want to play point guard.
He said, I'm a point guard.
Who
He
said
said
that?
that.
Oh yeah.
like,
No.
2
We
years ago.
gonna go ahead. We gonna find the best psychiatrist in Portland, and we gonna sit him down real quick. Like, hey, look, big boy, you need to go
We need
ahead.
to find the
Look at
best
this.
shooting coach.
That too, either or. But we gonna get in his head.
Yeah, that's
We
what he
gonna
working
figure out
on
what
right
the
now.
fuck's going
Are he working on the jump shot?
But he don't want to play in the Olympics because he want
Let me
to.
tell you something.
Work
Let me tell you
on
something.
his
Let me tell you
jump
something right now. It ain't nothing about working on your form. Your ass ain't even shooting. Your ass was shooting in summer league when you came into the league. What the hell happened? You don't even shoot.
He was actually shooting last year before the bubble started, and then once the bubble started, he didn't take a shot.
Like,
Oh,
bro,
it is mental then. Or maybe
it ain't got nothing to do with your. I'm working on my shot, nigga. No, shoot it.
Pray
You
for the man.
shoot it.
If Giannis taking 10 threes a game, might as well shoot it, brother.
I'll be looking at Giannis excited. Yeah, keep shooting, because I'm gonna take my
Gotta get better.
bucket. You
I
get
gotta
paid
get better
$200
than that,
million,
right?
man. Take a couple shots,
You could do it.
insert your will. That's why you getting paid that much money.
Yep.
They're not gonna be mad that you missed. They're gonna be mad that you don't take it.
If I'm being honest with y'all though, that's just kind of weird because it's like he always got the ball, like just subconsciously. You just don't want to be all open.
He got the ball. Both
He needs to be
games.
all
Right.
ball and need to get us some catch and shoot situations.
Hello, they need to get that pit old Seth there.
Because it's hard, man. Because if you go from not shooting at all, now you want to shoot off the dribble. That's a whole nother game, man.
That is a whole other game. That's gonna take a few steps mentally to get to.
You got to start with the catch and shoot.
It's impossible. What year is this? What year is this going to be for Ben Simmons next year?
Year 5.
Yep. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
I
impossible.
mean, that's not.
It's not impossible. He can.
That's
we
crazy.
seen it. We seen it already.
Yeah, it's happened before. He could
He
be
just need a
dominant
midi.
too. Just a midi, Rick. I don't like midi. And
Ooh,
he
if
already
he get
got
midi?
like a little. He already got the little hook, like a little baby hook type shit. If you just give him a little midi, he'll be nice.
It's all about confidence, though, in
But
yourself.
where does Portland go after getting Ben Simmons?
That's tough.
So
man.
we saying Ben
Ben,
Simmons.
I don't know how much you would get if you did. Let's say you get the Ben that you got this year. I think the fact that they would be more spaced out would probably be helpful for him in terms.
More spaced out.
Are you talking about Portland offense?
Are you talking about if he had a ball?
Yeah, because like one of the issues is that in Philly, Joel Embiid is best on the block. Like you're not trying to have him space out, trying to do that. In Portland, you can possibly run a lineup where you got you got Covington at the 4. They'll trade CJ. So you have Norm probably. They might do the 3-guard lineup where they got Norm at the 3, Anthony Simons at the 2, and at 1. All them guys can shoot. Defensively,
what's the ceiling?
Oh, so I was with you until you brought the rookie in.
What's the ceiling? Tell me where they're going.
Hey, we trying to get good enough to where a mistake can happen and we
7 seed.
You said make the finals?
If a mistake happens. You know, if
Ain't no mistakes next year.
If the pinball bounce your way.
You know how many mistakes can have to happen?
Oh, so
everybody back healthy. Also,
everybody back healthy. It's gonna
have
to get shot.
We got Lakers, Clippers.
Somebody about to get shot out there for
Nuggets.
Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets,
Warriors,
and I feel like I'm missing somebody.
Memphis,
Phoenix.
Talk about Memphis.
Memphis too. Shit. That's not tweet.
Utah, damn, they're gonna be better too. Shit.
Utah.
Blow this shit up. Your championship window has left. Their best chance was in 2018 or 2019 when KD
went to the West Conference Finals.
When KD went down, they were going against Steph and Clay 2-on-2.
And they got swept.
2-on-2.
They blew 3 straight 17-point leads.
Let me tell you something, Rich.
You're never gonna get that close again. You gotta know that.
Steph Curry and Klay Thompson versus Dame and Lil CJ. That ain't
it was easy. No, I'm not. I'm not
that
saying
ain't
it was hard. I'm not saying it was hard to Steph and Clay, but I'm saying Dame and CJ should have saw that shit and said, "We can go
this
get
is the best chance.
I'm better than Steph, and all you got to do is match Clay."
That's all you.
That's what he should have said. That's how they should have acted. No, I know because they not better. I know, but
he was gonna match Clay, all right.
It's just if you can't win, man. If you can't win, I say start over and then build yourself for a window to win.
Exactly.
So, like right now, you see that LeBron probably got like 2 or 3 more years at being on top. And then you look at the rest of the teams. You got Kawhi, he don't got long. You got who else in the West? I mean, you got the Nuggets.
They gonna be there for years.
You gotta start over.
Warriors.
You gotta go get somebody that in the 4 or 5 years gonna be on Jokic level. 4 or 5 years gonna be on Devin Booker level. Luka level. Jesus, we didn't even bring up the Mavericks.
They gonna be so nice.
Yeah, man. Portland gotta blow that shit up, man.
They need it.
I know they're trying to keep fans in the seats. They're trying to keep their money. I understand. A lot of teams do that, but no.
I'm not feeling CJ as my number 2.
They probably out their window, unless something miraculous happens.
Won't happen.
Melo
Anthony Simon got turned into somebody else.
They've been hoping he would for a minute. Nazir Little got to turn to somebody else.
Not a chance.
Zach Collins got to turn into somebody else. Zach Collins got to get on the floor. Shit, he ain't been on the floor in like 2 years.
Nah, for real.
I
like his name too.
He's nice.
If you think Dame should go, where should Dame go?
Go? Like leave?
Like we talking like imagination, like he can go anywhere, or like it have to be realistic.
Realistically, where should he go?
To the Lake Show.
Funny guy.
I've been waiting on him for the last 6 years.
How you gonna get him?
It's the Lakers.
I was on Undisputed earlier, and it was going around with like like motherfuckers that take THT and Cal Cool and shit like that.
Hell,
but Dame,
no.
Them they pieces.
Hey, Lee,
hell,
hell nah, cuz.
Drunk as it.
The Lakers don't got enough. But
that wasn't THT and Cool.
For Dame? Come on.
Dame would have to demand.
I don't know if I would trade CJ for that. Come on.
He would have to demand that he's going
I'm
to
not
the
coming
Lakers.
to training camp.
Yeah. He would have to
like he had to put Aaron Rodgers.
Even then they wouldn't. Even then, they could get something else. Because Dame is under
James Harden for
contract.
real.
Dame is under contract for another 4 years.
Oh yeah, I'm trading for him. I don't give a. Oh, that's great. Oh yeah, I'm trading for him. I'll trade for him. Whoever.
I think
He
nah,
got
nobody.
4 years.
If we been honest, nobody got enough.
Yeah, because he
Nobody got
the
enough if Portland think they about to get back equal value. And Dame's not going to get traded to a team that's not a contender.
I was trying to think of a way Miami could get him. I can't see it. They don't got enough without putting.
maybe for Bam, but
And
that
that defeats the purpose.
Yeah, not a chance.
New York, I heard, has a lot of draft capital, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna go for that.
Talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, and you're gonna basically trade Eddie. You're gonna have to trade Mitchell Robinson, R.J. Barrett. They got anybody else? Maybe
Kirkley probably Kirkley. Probably the point they back up point guard.
Let me tell you something. If they do go for that, I'm fucking with it.
You fucking with what? Dame on New York?
If New York can pull that off, hell yeah.
But what would be the team? It would be Dame and who?
It'd be
Julius Randle.
Dame and Julius
Austin
Randle,
Drew.
and I don't know if Dame be rocking with that. They got hella cap.
New Orleans.
New Orleans would have to probably
And
trade in Ingram.
No,
Yo,
I
Derrick
don't know
Rose
about
probably-
Derrick Rose.
Y'all funny as hell. That ain't better than the situation in Portland.
Is Julius Randle better than C.J. McCollum?
You said what?
Is Julius Randle better than C.J. McCollum?
He's a better fit because he's bigger.
I don't know.
This ain't CJ can't defend like that. So this ain't no Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, I don't think he can score.
Oh, I ain't getting Julius for defense though. For defense,
I'm just
it's not like
saying.
getting the buck.
I'm just saying, if you go into the East, you have to look at who you're going against in the East.
They played Brooklyn 4 times though, for sure.
They not.
That's tough.
What is that? Brooklyn and 5.
They ain't gonna beat. Talent wise, ain't nobody gonna beat Brooklyn, so we should even talk about that.
They wouldn't be better than the Bucks either. And the Bucks not even.
We can say Philly
No
again.
disrespect.
We can say Philly again, but then you trading Ben Simmons for Dame plus throw some assets up in there. I don't know if that's enough though.
He's fab, but I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not feeling that Ben Simmons Portland. I can't even like
Dame and Joel Embiid ain't bad.
And
I mean, that's not bad,
Tobias
but
as the 3.
I got Dame, Joel Embiid, and that Tobias can really be that third option.
Tobias.
Like now, I'm not counting on that. Like not
Tobias
counting. I'm not
gonna
counting
be
on it.
included in that trade.
I know that's what I'm thinking though. That's why I don't know if that'll even work.
Tobias.
Because I don't know if they're gonna take like a Tyrese Maxey
Tobias, what?
because they
I
already
was
got
gonna say,
Simons.
I ain't gonna.
Terrible. Terrible.
Hey, man. Tobias is a good 3. Yeah, good number 3. He ain't number 2.
I'm saying maybe.
Number
I don't
3.
know also, but
A
maybe.
championship
I don't
roster,
know.
a real championship
I don't-
roster, he probably your number 4.
I don't know, Reds, but maybe. One of y'all could be right. 3 or 4, I don't know.
Regular season, he would be
I think he bombs.
a great 3. Regular
That's
season,
what I'm
he a great
saying.
3.
I got a third option. I think he could be counted.
I just can't put you as an option if I don't know what you're gonna give me every single night.
See, look,
You're a
there's a
role
problem
player.
though. There's a problem in Philly though, because they don't have a number 2.
They don't. They don't.
So
No, that's real.
number 2 when he really should just be the 3. And they ain't even have like they had to have Seth drop 20 a night to get by.
That was the number 2 option.
I was gonna say he need to resign.
Get that man that ball.
He need to get to LA shit. He gonna be respected.
Always try to poach somebody.
Need some help, man. Need some help.
I don't
Talk
know
about poach.
I don't know where Dame would go. I don't think that he could win a championship as it currently stands in the next few years because they just don't got enough.
You got Schroeder though, right?
He trying to get rid of bro.
You saw that he asked for 120 million?
That nigga said I want to
Maybe over 5, maybe over 6.
That nigga said I want a contract.
Nothing. You're not coming back.
That nigga said I want a contract.
They know not to give me no
120
GM
million.
job. They know not to give me no GM job, man. I'll be laughing
Upwards.
at these dudes in their face. How dare you? He took
100.
out starting point guard before game 6 and then tried to switch it back before the game started after everybody in the world didn't saw it. You gotta go. I would have benched him that game. Fuck him. You already just told us fuck us. So fuck you, bro. After scoring 0. I can understand if you drop 30. You know, I believe it though. My fault. I'm going on the rant.
He's going. So wait, you tell me he's scoring 0, but he asking for 6 zeros?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
So
Oh, he crazy.
we put a cap on that, man. Discomfort in Portland. Just leave some discomfort.
I'm being honest with y'all though. I'm being honest. I would like to see Reggie Jackson as a Laker.
Moving on.
I don't know.
He don't
the
want
finals.
that shit.
Follow what y'all want.
Moving on to the finals matchup. We got the Bucks versus the Suns. The finals matchup. Nobody knew they wanted, but it's here. Milwaukee has Giannis listed as doubtful for game 1. Game 1 is today, July 6th, Tuesday. What you call it? Phoenix has the home court advantage because they had a better record. Giannis is listed as doubtful, may or may not play game 1 or game 2 at this point. Although I am confused because there were reports that he made quote unquote significant progress on his knee, yet he still is doubtful.
They lying.
So
Too much pressure.
I don't know who they trying to. I don't know why they try to put pressure on themselves. But
Bobby Porter got it.
Giannis is
They be trying to.
likely out for game 1, and Phoenix should be at this point. I think they had Cam Johnson out. They should be at relatively as healthy as they've been throughout almost any point in this run. They should be just about as healthy as they're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
So going into game 1, it's Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, with maybe a couple of additions from Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis defense from
DP.
and maybe the occasional good play from Pat Connaughton versus Chris Paul, D-Book, DeAndre Ayton in the middle. Great solid play from Mikal Bridges, solid play from Jay Crowder, some good minutes from Campaign, Cam Johnson, a little stint here or there, and maybe a Dario Saric 5-minute stint.
Rotation.
Wise, I think Milwaukee's size should help them in terms of Ayton be on the boards. I think the key, in addition to Ayton on the boards, I think is going to be how much does Milwaukee give away in the mid-range, because Trey was killing them with the floaters. And KD obviously torched him. KD torches everybody, but Trey was killing them with the float game and in the mid-range specifically. And that's Book and Chris Paul's specialty. So I think how effective they are game to game in that area is going to be very important in terms of how everything goes on. I don't know who I would want to put Drew Holiday on, whether or not I would want to put him on D-Book or if I want to put
I'll put him on Chris.
Yeah. Talk to me.
But like,
Why Chris?
I feel like with his size, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but he can lock that shit up. Nah, I'm just playing. But I feel like it'll work better on Chris Paul because he like 6'4", 6'5", long arms. Like with D-Book 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he'll be there, but when Devin Book raised up, I mean, he won't see him. So at least with Chris Paul, it'll be harder for Chris Paul than Devin Booker.
D-Book only like 6'4", 6'5". He's 6'5".
Me. I feel you, Jumbo.
Did you just say me? Cause you 6'1.5". Huh?
I said I feel you, but for me, I start off with Chris Mid on Chris Paul.
D-Book 6'5".
I put Drew on D-Book.
He's going to cook Chris Mid.
Chris Mid was at his
to cook him.
Now my thing with that is I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, look, man.
Now, if it,
I
now,
got
if it get
Phoenix in
bad,
6. Are we getting to the series predictions?
You can go
I
on.
think Bucks gonna win.
You said what?
You go on do your prediction.
Phoenix in 6. Chris Paul get his first Finals MVP. He's gonna average about 22, 10, 5 rebounds,
There you go.
1.4 steals. Zach,
Damn.
no.
He already bet the line.
Finals MVP Chris Paul, man. Because the main reason why I'm saying this because I don't think Giannis is going to be back anytime soon. And whenever he does come back, whether that's if he does come back, it'll probably be game 3, they down 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Or game 4, they down, 2-1 or some shit. And I think the series be over already. Because these first 2 games, if Phoenix get these first 2 games, I think the series is over. Because ain't nobody going to beat Phoenix 4 out of 5 times. Unless you got, a real superstar on your team.
He's number 10.
This is the only 2 times MVP that team don't need him to get to the finals.
That's crazy.
They needed him.
They need him.
Games, but Trey was out.
Didn't look like they missed a beat, even when Trae Young came back.
Shout out Chris Mid.
Shout out Drew Holiday.
Shout out to Brooke Lopez for being big.
Sound like they don't need him to me.
Sound like they smart enough to get their ass in the paint after.
I got Phoenix as well, but I got it going 7 for some weird reason. And I also got Aiden getting that MVP 25 and 13.
Not
25, 13, and 1.5 block.
I'm here to tell you before you finish that prediction, they're not gonna let that happen.
I'm about to say,
I feel like they're gonna
the media not voting for that.
No. If Phoenix is winning, Chris Paul is not gonna let that happen. Chris Paul not even about to let Devin Booker get Finals MVP. I think he's gonna have that ball in his hand.
Chris Paul getting Finals MVP.
You say he's working for MVP?
Yes. What? Come on, man. You know Chris Paul. We know Chris Paul. He won't the praises. He'll take the blame if his team lose, but he definitely want the praises.
I mean, yeah, he gonna have the ball 85% of the time. So if he wants MVP, yes, he will get it
for sure.
But I feel like Aiden gonna have a big final.
25 and 13.
They won't be able to check him.
That's a top 3 center in this league. If he averaged 25 and 13,
19 and 13,
Bucks and wins Finals MVP, and his
Bobby or Brooke can't check him. He gonna be blowing past Brooke. Bobby too little and weird. He gonna be
damn weird.
But now, like you said, if Chris Paul wanted, then yeah, he'll get it because he do have that ball. If he had a conversation with them guys like, "Hey, look, y'all, this is my time. I'm going for MVP." They don't fuck with him. They're gonna be, oh, okay. But if Aiden numbs them, man, they don't have to at least look.
They're not gonna. He's not averaging no damn 25 points.
25.
How many over 25?
That's a lot of lobs
in the series. They're not gonna go to him in the paint like that. He don't got an advantage. Not a strong one.
I got Phoenix in 6, man. But also, I guess you kind of sold me on that Chris Paul with the Finals MVP, man. But
yeah, he could have a conversation about it.
I just, it's just too easy for him. Like I just feel like it's not gonna be that easy. Like I feel it's a layup for him, but for some reason the playoff just hasn't gone how I thought it was gonna go. So you got me now.
Chris Paul about to win the Finals MVP. That's literally insane. Whoever thought it was gonna end up like that? Or
I mean, I'm
trying to say Chris Mid about to win the Finals MVP.
I'm saying going into every round, we'll say some shit like this, and then as soon as we get to the game, something will switch up. Something gonna change.
Oh no, I had Phoenix in the finals. I ain't say the Clippers gonna win.
But did you think they was gonna win any of them games when they was coming back from anything? You think when it was, yeah.
Let me tell you
Like-
something. This Reggie Jackson shit, I'm glad he's gonna get his money, but that shit ain't real. Whoever pay him sucks.
Mr. June.
Won't get me. He playing for a contract. What he gonna do when he got that contract and he happy now?
Because that happened in Detroit.
The shit happens, man. And that's no disrespect to Reggie Jackson. I know he always had it in him.
Hey, I hear you.
But nah.
Hey, look,
You
Phoenix
think
was
the
my
stars
dark
align
horse.
for
So I
Reg.
already. You
And
already
then
know
I
how I
also
feel
had
about
the Bucks as my dark horse in the finals as well. So not too surprised.
Y'all heard me take them.
Lakers not there. So
that. I hear you. Bro. Hey, look, I got Phoenix in 6, and you may have sold me with the Chris Paul Jones, but I'm gonna hedge it with 8. Just because you didn't put it in the
you said Aiden?
I'm gonna hedge it with Aiden because you didn't put it in the M because I feel like if he is dominant down there, I feel like they will look at that shit. Like it's not like
Chris Paul or
25.
Devin Booker?
Well, I can't get
What
my-
you
I
think?
can't
I
get
think
my-
Giannis being compromised is definitely an issue. I think because he relies on his athleticism too, in terms of his game. So if he compromised, if he ain't at least 80%, it's gonna be a problem.
Who you talking about, also?
Giannis.
Oh.
Giannis. I'm saying if he compromised physically, that's a problem because that's what his game.
But like how Championship Fleet said, if he come back game 3 down 2-0, I mean, it's almost you know what I'm saying. The fat lady not singing, but she damn
Okay,
sure
let's
is
say
warming up.
let's say Giannis play tonight, and he back for the whole series.
I was definitely going 7.
Depends on what he looked like.
If he's 80%,
Woo! Go 7.
he said it's going 7.
It'll go 7. If he back tonight and he like 80% the rest of the series, basically rest of the series, it's gonna go 7. I don't know who winning.
I'll probably still go Phoenix
Go
because of
7.
Chris Paul and Chris Paul. He haven't been there before, but he been in playoffs so many moments. I don't think nobody on the Bucks like that get a lot of tick got more experience than Chris Paul.
Nah.
So and then he 94% from the free throw line. He tough in that midi. Even if nobody
But
else
they-
route. What you say, Sleep?
but they do got more experience than every other Phoenix Sun out there.
Not Jay Crowder.
Oh yeah, Jay Crowder.
Man,
This is back to
You
back.
got me on Jay Crowder.
back
You got me on Jay Crowder.
Crowder.
You got me on Jay Crowder.
back-to-back finals appearances. Man,
You got me
Hey
on Jay Crowder.
Jay.
That's all they need.
You got me on
Yeah.
Jay Crowder. Nah, you got me there. You got me there.
I forgot about Jay
That-
Crowder. You right.
That
you
should
right.
be enough.
Yeah.
That actually should be enough. Man. You got
Like I
me there.
said,
that should be enough. That should be enough. That should be enough.
it'd be
That's
I
like,
like the
actually
thing,
really tough.
didn't Brooke Lopez get to like the conference finals one time on the thing?
Oh, on the Bucks with Giannis when they lost to
You know what
Kawhi.
I'm saying? They got
Never
a lot of
mind.
experience as a team. That's what I'm saying.
Never mind. My bad. Sorry, Oso.
I think the scenario is more likely that Reg laid out first, that Giannis ain't gonna be back till game 3 or game 4. And in that situation, it's probably gonna be, I say Phoenix in 6 is the safe bet. If not, if Giannis is not out, if Giannis not out there till game 4 or game 5, then it's probably Phoenix in 5.
And Phoenix got home court.
Yeah, they do. They would have game 7 at home. They got these first 2 at home.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
It's just
I don't believe enough in Chris Mid and Drew Holiday to get to steal one. That's really what it is. I don't
the Bucks getting here just not impressive to me.
Nah,
This
this like
lined up.
This is the
Nah,
most
it's not.
unimpressive finals team I've seen in a while. Because I didn't see them earn it. I didn't see them have to go out and earn it.
yeah.
Hey, look, they won game 7 against KD.
They jumped KD.
Hey, look,
I was out there alone. No, I'm
one
not
game
impressed
7
by it.
against KD.
I'm not impressed by that.
One-legged KD.
One KD against Giannis,
One-legged James Harden, that's his
Drew
name.
Holiday, Chris Mid, Brooke Lopez.
Well, both of the roads are a little sus. Cause and no AD for
No, Phoenix. I mean, it's just the
Both
only
This-
reason Phoenix gets respect is because this Chris Paul 17th year, and this is his first time in the finals. If Chris Paul wasn't on this roster and this team was in the finals, or they had any other point guard,
yeah.
it wouldn't be respected. But Chris Paul's, it's been so many years that he's been the team that got hurt. So it's only right that his title run, every team he played got hurt. That's cool.
Yeah. That's true.
It's been a weird playoffs like that. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's been
Like,
a lot of
everybody
people
I
dropping
thought
like
was
flies
lost.
for one reason or another.
It is not role players. It's the best players on the team.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Number
But
one and number two
Brian
dropping.
said that though. Brian said at the beginning of the season. Just gotta listen to Brian more. That's all I'm getting from.
It's hard, man.
Hey, look, man, Brown was about making that money just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Cut the check.
First and foremost.
So I think legacy also. I think we also probably think that this is probably the most important series for CP3. I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
So
sure.
if they lose, he gonna take the biggest hit at anybody.
Yeah.
It'll be that.
Ain't even close.
It's gonna be ugly if they lose though, for real.
If they
For
lose, Chris Paul gonna take a
Cause
hit.
it'd be like Chris Mid outdueled him. And that's crazy.
Can't
Or-
lose to Chris
or
Mid.
Drew Holiday. I've done it worse.
Is it?
It don't feel good
I
either
think
way.
Chris Mid got to that All-Star. Was he All-Star this year?
Cool.
Yeah,
Chris
I
Mid.
think so. Probably.
I don't know.
One of these years,
I don't remember.
Chris Mid might be a two-time All-Star. Don't
Not an all-star though. Yeah, that's what you're asking.
Hey, look, Chris Mid is a great number 3. He a okay 2. Probably shouldn't be 02. But he okay.
Crazy is he the number one scoring option in the fourth.
He is.
Uh-huh.
That's the problem. Two-time All-Star Chris Mid. My guy. Chris Middy with the Middy.
Just like
Super
the
there.
Niners, man.
Yeah, CP3 definitely his legacy play. This set up like a storybook for him.
Yeah, this the series right here, folks.
That's why it'd be crazy if he loses.
Oh, it'd be crazy. It'd be
Uh,
a 30 for 30, all type of shit.
I'll retire.
Yeah, I'm done. The one that got away. I already know the name of it.
The one that got away.
What if I told you? He waited 17 years.
oh no, man.
What else we got?
Hey, real quick though, I want to shout out James Jones for doing a fine job building this team.
Yes,
another
sir.
brother doing an A1 job in his seat.
Nobody
Good
thought he
job,
could
JJ.
do it.
Good
Especially
job,
when he
bro.
drafted Cam Johnson and Jalen.
Can't help you.
That former Heat.
Whatever. Moving along, I think we should also get a quick shout out. Well, not shout out, but just a quick give the praises and flowers to the two teams also in the conference finals and lost. The Atlanta Hawks start off in the East. Great young core, hell of a run. Surprised me a lot. I don't know if they surprised Championship Flea over there, but they just surprised me. Trey Young solidified himself as a superstar. Definitely top 20 player in the league, probably top 15. Stud. They got guys all over the floor, and Bogey, Kevin Herter. They got young guys coming back. Cam Reddish.
Cam Reddish gonna be nice.
Clint Capella, super solid.
I don't know if Reds remember, but coming out that Duke class,
What
I
happened?
said he could be. I said he reminded me of little Paul George.
You talking about Cam Reddish?
Really?
I know what he talking about.
I mean, you can say it now, sure. He still ain't Paul George, so that'll be.
Say you remind me.
crazy if he
I'm
gets
just
to that
saying, showing that he can. I mean, he had franchise record threes in the closeout game.
He had
Let's see
a
what's up.
good game.
He had one good game.
He was doing a lot of
see it.
yelling. He was doing a lot of yelling when they was down 20.
He was, which was
You
a
know,
little
got
confusing.
to show you got
He
that.
talking about they can't fuck with me. I'm like,
Bro, you down 15?
look up, brother.
Got to show you got that
Fuck
energy,
with you.
man.
No, I feel that though. He just came back off injury. He had a really good game. Really good game.
He
Saw a
felt
lot of promise.
good confidence boost going into the summer. Good confidence.
Mhm. They gonna need him next year.
Yes, they are. Big contract situation. They gotta decide what they want to do with John Collins.
Get him out of there. You can keep going.
Made big shots.
You
Made
getting them
plays
gone?
down the stretch each series.
That's Trey
Y'all
best friend.
ain't even gonna try to see what's up with his contract.
It depends on what bro talking about.
If he want anything close to,
I'm telling you, man. I'm the type of person. Look, bro. If you really think if you ain't worth the max, I'm not giving you the max. I don't give a damn what anybody talk about on TV. If you ain't worth the max, I ain't giving you the goddamn max, and it's that simple. Bro ain't
Yeah.
25 or 24.
yeah, we
He ain't getting more than that. I'm giving him that for the hometown. Most I give him
I
is
feel you though.
flat, and I might front load it because we ain't getting nobody next summer neither.
Are we not getting nobody?
Who coming? Ain't nobody out there.
That's not better than John Collins.
You want DeMar? I know you don't. You want DeMar
That
DeRozan?
the free agents this year gonna be trash.
DeMar DeRozan is the best wing free agent other than Kawhi.
Oh, I ain't saying they need wings. They need
Hit a big.
they need a
You want
guarantee.
Lowry?
Absolutely not. Stop playing with me. They need a guaranteed second bucket.
They don't got one.
They need a guaranteed second bucket.
The only one would be DeMar. That's why I keep saying.
DeMar.
And do you want DeMar?
He gonna take minutes from guys that I need out there on that floor.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You got wings. You don't need wings, so DeMar ain't the option.
Sign and trade John Collins with Kevin Herter. Get them niggas gone.
For who?
Anybody. I need a second
Oh.
buck. I need a second buck.
Bro.
By any means. I need a second buck, man.
Give me a
Hopefully a
score,
two-way
y'all.
shove. Let me see.
A second guarantee would be nice. A second
Not
guarantee.
like a CJ McCollum, a real second buck. Like somebody
What about,
I can count on every night. Zach LaVine.
Don't try to be. Don't try to stick your hand in that. Don't try to stick your hand in that honey now.
Stay away from over here.
Don't
We
you try to
working on
stick your
something.
hand in that honey now.
No, that's the type of he gotta have to be that good. Like DeMar
Nah.
DeRozan.
Hey,
DeMar
nah, let's
DeRozan.
Yeah, let's get that out there.
Right there, yeah. Just say
You're
DeMar
there
DeRozan,
to call
nigga.
that shit.
It ain't out there. It ain't out there.
All right.
But not be shit.
I'm
I
really,
mean, I wouldn't bring John Collins. He just do the same shit as Clint Capella. Like he got more like skill, but he don't use it enough for me. Like he'll take a midi, a half. He'll get in the post and do a little fade once a game, and
I'm not dominant enough down there.
Yeah,
Like someone who like he could do something if he get the ball, but it ain't like
But he only like 6'7", right?
he's small.
Oh, he like 6'9". Oh, 6'9".
he undersized, but
6'9".
very springy.
He's small. I'll tell you that much.
I know you're 6'9".
Undersized, but very springy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's springy as hell.
I'm good on putback.
6'9", 6'9".
I'm not paying you $100 million to do putback dunks or get the crowd teed. You're not stopping nobody. Now, if he was a defensive stopper, that's different. But he's not stopping nobody either.
I think my line would be 23 a year. Oh, and I might front load it, so it'd be like 20.
That's front loaded.
Yeah, and by the end of it, it'll be like 20 mil.
I'm trying to. Somebody want out their contract, man.
He think.
What about old Love in Cleveland?
Hell no.
Kevin Love going to Brooklyn. Remember, I told you here first.
I can see it. I can see it.
So what? They're not keeping Blake?
I'm not doing that though. I'm not doing that though, Jim.
I don't think so.
I don't
Kevin Love, man, a nice little too.
Hell no. I'm good.
What
But
about,
you gotta remember
He's
also
better than Blake. Shit.
he gonna bring that energy back. He not trying to really hoop in Cleveland. He just not the real K Love.
We're gonna see what
He
it's
not
like up in
showing
the
no
Olympics.
love.
He's not showing it love. No, he's
I got a
better.
name.
He's definitely a better shooter than Blake Griffin, and that's really what they need.
I had a name for y'all, but I know y'all ain't gonna fuck with it. But
Nope.
I was gonna say Porzingis.
Absolutely not.
Get stretched the
Well,
floor a
yeah,
little
man.
bit, you feel me? It really
Wait,
stretched the
what
floor
we
more.
saying? He going league? What you saying?
John Collins with the Porzingis.
I don't want to figure out his issues on my watch. Not with that contract. Because he got
that's
health
real though.
issues. He got
That's
health
so
It
issues.
is
real.
mental though. It is mental. Like he going
He got health issues.
He
and
said
then
he
would
want the-
actually be able to punish people who's smaller than him.
He did say he wanted
He
to be
said
a
he
number
want the
one
ball
or two,
more.
though. Yeah,
He said he want the
say.
ball more.
But that's
So, I
easy to
mean,
say though.
Trey
Until
gonna
you
give
get
him that ball.
Until you get that bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He only
I'll-
shoots
Yeah,
35
yeah.
footers. He's so weird.
I don't trust the health, and I don't know if you can actually, punish people who's 6'5", which is a problem if you 7'3".
A whole foot taller.
You a whole foot taller than him, and you can't score on him.
He's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah.
I'm not seeing it.
You need the lower body strength. I don't know what you need.
You looking
need
at the
to
free
score.
agents?
I'm gonna look
I
at
tell
next
you, it's
year.
not there. I told him
I'm
it's
gonna look
not
at
there.
next year.
I'm gonna look at next year.
It ain't in this one. Oh hell yeah!
Hey, Zion a free agent soon? What the hell?
Everybody a free agent next year.
Hey, stop squinting for.
Everybody's a free agent next year.
Again,
Hey, for
with
real?
John Collins, I'm trying to sign him back. That's not the max. Not even near max.
Go get Bradley Beal.
They ain't taking him. Not John Collins. They already got Rui. They ain't doing that.
Why are you looking at us?
That don't make sense.
No, for the Hawks.
They got Rui and Denny.
What?
He just drafted them.
You got young guys that you already try to develop. You ain't gonna get another one.
Nah, Bradley.
And Rui a
leaving,
buck.
though. He's
Rui a
leaving.
buck.
He not
He can
finna
leave. All right,
leave.
whatever. I ain't saying he ain't gonna
Definitely
leave,
not
whatever.
feeling it. But if you what you call it? If you the Wizards,
These type of players.
you not getting them for John Collins.
No, not just John
Yeah.
Collins. I'll throw Kevin Herter. I'll throw Gallo in a first.
He said, "What you?"
I can see
I'm
that
still,
happen.
I'm
What you
still
think?
shaking my head. I don't know, man.
I can see that happen.
You don't have to give me.
Feel the design. You like, hey,
You don't have to give me
Whoa.
one. You go down and have to give me Boban. And
Ah,
take
fuck
out
no.
Cameron Horton.
throw me Cam. Throw me Cam.
I ain't giving you Boban.
Throw me the screamer.
I'm gonna need Boban. I don't
I ain't
want
giving
Cam.
you
Give you
Boban.
Cam.
I don't
You
know what
can't-
Cam gonna
Can
You
be.
give
got
you Cam.
Bogey.
Maybe Hunter. Maybe Hunter because he be hurt.
I need
They
one of
value
Hunter.
more.
I need one of Hunter or Cam, and you probably don't want to get rid of Hunter.
Maybe.
Give me Cam.
Maybe.
Man, give me
I
Boban.
can't give you Cam.
And we can
I
talk.
can give you Cam.
For Bradley
I
Beal,
don't-
also, I mean, okay, so what I'm really saying is Atlanta has the pieces to go give it.
They got the pieces to go get somebody if they want to go get.
Mhm.
That's what we saying.
Nah, they got some hot commodities. They definitely gonna get somebody. I mean, it depends though. Like it just depends on who you want. You got to give up a lot.
But do they want
I mean-
Bradley Beal over in that system? Because that's gonna be less touches for Trey.
Might be for the best long term.
Nah, Trey gonna find him.
Brad can work off ball. Brad can really work
Yeah.
off ball.
Trey gonna find him. That's all it is.
Trey gonna-
Be an issue maybe you thinking about defensively with him and because the Bogey would probably have to play the 3, or you have Bogey come off the bench.
Yeah, 6 man.
Either
I'm
one
gonna
could work.
start Hunter or Cam.
So y'all tell me they keeping Boban, they go get Bradley Beal. That's what y'all
They have a lot of young
They have a
talent.
lot of wings.
Kevin Holt. I'm not trying to hear that Kevin shit. No
DeAndre
disrespect.
Hunter and Cam Reddish. Those 2 top 10 picks.
You get one.
And they both been in the league for 2 years. And we don't even know what Cam Reddish ceiling is.
And they
Cam
do the
Reddish
pop.
is
We know
nice.
DeAndre Hunter can be a good 2-way.
Hey, Red,
Don't overdo
don't know
it.
what his floor is either.
No, we don't. But that's why you trade him now.
Before
You
things
got
get
no
figured
idea.
out. All right. We talk more about Atlanta during the offseason or when the season fast approaching. But
It's coming soon.
yes, it is. Now, lastly, on the teams in that were in the conference final, the Clips surprised me
I
as
don't know.
far as they got.
I don't know what they gonna do, cuz.
They don't.
If that was the question.
hurt. Ibaka was hurt. Kawhi's a free agent. If they had Kawhi in the series against Phoenix, I honestly think they would have won.
Yeah.
I mean, if AD would have been healthy, none of this shit would be a conversation. So let's not talk about injuries.
Nonetheless, they have I think they obviously want to keep Kawhi. I think they would probably want to keep Kawhi. I don't
First priority.
think that they could
First
do.
priority.
I don't think there's any moves that they could really do in terms of changing their team around. Like you paid Marcus Morris last year to keep him. You got
Jesus.
George over the extension. If you sign back Kawhi, obviously got Kawhi. Reggie Jackson gonna want to raise. Might be good.
Is he on the contract?
No.
Nope.
He played for the minimum this year.
Yeah, boy's playing for the minimum.
He gonna want to raise,
Pay
and
for
I
the
don't know if I
minimum?
want to give it to him.
Oh, he gonna get a raise.
Ibaka and Zubac. I don't know if Zubac a free agent, but you got Ibaka. Hopefully he healthy next year.
The Ibaka just want to cook, bro.
I don't know.
No
I'm
dress.
not trying
Let him cook on
I'm
the
trying
court.
to get. I'm trying to get
You
this
cooking
Ibaka
that
at the
cook,
time. I'm trying to see something. See if I can get
Did
something.
y'all
for
see
Ibaka.
Paul George response to them asking if Kawhi gonna come back?
No, what do you think?
He was very unclear. Like he don't know. He don't know what the fuck Kawhi thinking right now.
Because
Well,
nobody,
you
I don't think he know.
because nobody do.
That's fucked up
you know.
though.
Yep.
Most
That'll be that
mysterious
fucked
man
up.
in the world.
Now it's fucked up.
We don't know
He
where
asked
he
me something.
gonna go next year. He fucking around go to Memphis, and we'll be like, Like, yeah,
I
this
wouldn't
is
be
where I
surprised.
want to be.
I like the cooking.
like that. Like
You know a team that can sign him. They've been talking about it. The Dallas Mavericks.
Let me tell you
Let me,
something.
They signed him straight
let me
up.
tell you, look. Let me tell you.
Dallas and Miami want to make a run for him.
Let me tell you a story about Mike. Let me tell you something about Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Nah,
Don't say it
that's
too
damn
early.
That's damn near Michael Jordan and Michael Jordan.
Luka get Kawhi.
That'd be tough.
I can't even see that working.
No
That'd
cap.
be tough, Red.
I can't see
Let me
that
let me show you how that works.
Nah.
Your turn, my turn.
That's not working. It don't work like that.
Man.
Luka could run
Luka
the
could
point.
pass.
Luka
He
just
could
got-
pass.
No, I'm not
That's
talking
a
about
difference.
their basketball games. I'm talking about their personalities. Luka.
Oh yeah, that might be a little weird, but
Luka's a
that might be a
huge
little awkward.
personality.
Might be a little awkward.
But he's not
But-
like a. I don't think he'll mind of having somebody else that good on his team.
Yeah, if he ain't talking, I don't think he gonna care. Like as long as he ain't like being weird to him.
you telling me Dallas can sign him?
Dallas got 30 million just ready.
They can make it work.
In the tuck, just let me tell you
They
something
can
about
make
this
it
numbers,
work.
man.
They got the money, but they need to go get Bradley Beal. Back to Bradley Beal. We got to get Bradley Beal out of Washington so we can get Russ to LA.
That's the ulterior motive. I'm like, why you keep coming back to Brad?
We got to blow this shit up,
Like-
man. We got to blow that shit up because they not doing nothing in Washington. What we talking about? They not doing nothing.
Hey,
Let them get their second round exit.
hey, so I was like, this nigga Reggie really trying to help Bradley. Come
You
on,
hear me? I'm like,
Yep.
it gotta be an ulterior motive. I'm like,
Hey, look, after I
back
heard
to
it
him.
though, let's get Bradley out of Washington.
Oh, bro, shit. I ain't mad at it.
Russ go to LA, I'ma lose my marbles. I ain't gonna cap. I'm gonna be
Russ on the
happy that whole year.
championship team,
I
I'll
don't care
be
what
very
happened
excited.
that year, League. I'm gonna be a happy brother no matter what.
That'd be tough. That'd definitely be tough. That'd be tough as hell. Your boy getting right back in the championship picture, shit.
I'm gonna share the tip.
But
I gotta go
and
right. though.
Kawhi, everything about that Brad Beal. Luka get
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. You got two number ones, one team just trying to get to the
Yeah.
promised land.
Fight it out.
What the hell? That ain't bad. And I
That
feel like it
ain't
ain't
bad.
bad too, because Kawhi can actually guard. So now he ain't got to spend all his time on offense. So now, like, all right, now I can actually show what I can still play defense, if he can still play defense. But
yeah,
you feel me? Like,
he could put more
It could be-
in the defensive end because you ain't got to carry the load because you got Luka. Let Luka get you that through 3 quarters. You like, all right, let me close them out.
Yep.
you feel me? Save all that for them. Spend the rest of the day just fucking all that offense up, just stealing shit. That ain't bad, bro. Honestly.
So how old is Kawhi? Like 31?
Kawhi probably like 29, 30 flat.
Yeah, he probably going into his 30s, going right into smack dab in that shit. But yeah, for me, bro, it'll just be. He
He's
do that.
30. Kawhi is 30 on the dot.
Wow.
Birthday
All
was
right.
June
Yeah.
29th.
I ain't cap though. He do it. If he do, you feel me, end up making try to get up out of town, he'll be still a little weirdo because You did all this ruckus last year, all them commercials and new King of LA shit, all this extra shit.
You guys go back to being, you know what I'm saying, silent guy.
Fun guy.
Fun guy. Fun guest, nigga. I don't know shit.
He fun guy, all right.
Clips got an interested.
Yeah.
Clips got an interested. What you call it? They got an interesting offseason ahead because they
do.
Everything is on keeping Kawhi. I don't know if they keep Kawhi, what they still gonna be in the title window because I mean you got Paul George.
They're not favorites or nothing.
No, they're not the favorites, but they in the conversation.
Yeah, they're in the bubble though. They're in the bubble.
Yeah. Next thing we wanted to talk about the people who gonna be covering the finals.
Oh yeah.
On ESPN, I don't know if our audience have heard, but there's been about a year-long beef between Rachel Nichols and Maria Taylor. Maria Taylor is the young black reporter, anchor, host of the NBA Countdown show. Also does football and has been doing Countdown for the past year throughout the playoffs. Rachel Nichols, host of The Jump, been at ESPN for a long time. Not old, but older, white, respected reporter. Was caught last summer, July 2020, talking with one of LeBron, probably during an interview about something about LeBron, was talking to one of LeBron's spokesmen over a Zoom call, and essentially got caught on a hot mic talking about a situation, internal office beef between her and Maria Taylor. Not necessarily directed directly at Maria, but essentially Rachel, from based on what she said, was offered and was in a contract even to host the finals of the NBA Countdown show. ESPN then came back to Rachel after offering her the hosting job to say that she should do the sideline reporter job so that Maria Taylor could continue being the host of the NBA Countdown show for the NBA final and then do it for the NBA Finals of 2021. Rachel, obviously, not being happy about basically losing the gig that you work your whole life for, said that essentially she is in her contract and that she does not want to be penalized for ESPN's diversity push. Which, because ESPN has had issues with diversity, just like most major companies throughout the world. Mm-hmm. That was recorded on essentially a hot mic, got caught on an internal server within ESPN, was then shared amongst internal staff, got shown to Maria Taylor. Maria Taylor, being a real one, did not appreciate the comments and essentially has shut off any communication she has ever had with Rachel, has declined to speak with Rachel, and has also declined to work with Rachel Nichols, and has also in her time used this opportunity to promote more women, specifically of color, to positions of within the company, whether or not that's being producers or anchors or analysts on different shows. But they have had no interaction with each other. And Maria has agreed to continue, as she has throughout this playoff run and throughout the season, to be the host of NBA Countdown. But we'll see tonight, expecting to step down for the finals. And also her contract is up during these finals. I believe after game 2, her contract with ESPN is up. Mm-hmm. So first, I think we start with the comments themselves of whether or not does anyone feel offended by what Rachel said in her comments? Because I think personally, her position is fairly understandable. If you would promise the job and then later they basically, your boss wants you to not do the job for somebody else, I'd be pretty pissed, especially if you are extremely qualified for that role. And obviously it's a role that you want. It's not like it's not something you don't want. How do we feel about the comments first and foremost?
I'll go first, man. I ain't gonna to you. I feel like our first read, I probably want to say she maybe not even being racist, but like, dad, you could have like, I don't know, man, been a little bit more, not even like lenient, but I guess, they used to work together. So I mean, if that's your homie, you feel me? They want to give her a job. They want to give her a job.
They not homies.
That's what I'm saying. That's the big thing though. Then you feel me? Because that literally broke up everything they had going on. If they was cool, you feel me? They had broke up everything they had going on. So like, I honestly don't have a problem with she was expressing how she felt, bro, and she wasn't expecting for you feel me, you to record her, and she didn't say like, oh no, fuck that black, you feel me? What? There wasn't nothing crazy. Like it was just, I worked hard for this. I really want this, and we always see her a lot. So like, it would make sense for her to have been on fire. So I understand her pain, man. I understand her pain. I understand the black woman's pain because they're trying to separate us. I just understand there's a lot of pain going on, folks. So I can't say anybody did. I can't say Maria Taylor did anything wrong, and I can't say Rachel Nichols is wrong. I just feel like ESPN got to do that. Like I can't put it on the ladies because at the end of the day, they're working in a hard, like the industry they in is not tailor made for them. So they're working in the industry where they gotta scratch and paw for everything. So y'all trying to put us against each other, race and not is included. So you feel me? I'm gonna blame ESPN rather than the ladies. Wish I was stop fighting those y'all can do the ladies. But, you know.
I think it's more so or more of the same in regards to the cancel culture. In the sense of like, you know, somebody will take a clip, somebody will take an article, and then they'll try to say this exactly what this clip means, this exactly what this article means. I'm right, no, you wrong, she racist, there ain't nothing else to talk about. And I read the article, I done heard the clips that's out, and I just don't get racist. Like I don't, and when I come across some racist shit, or if I think something racist, anybody knows me, they know I don't have a problem saying, oh shit, that shit racist. But in this situation, it's just like, where did Rachel lie? Like, it's not a lot of women that's in this industry. And then the women that you do have in this industry, y'all want all of us to do the same job. That's an issue. And then like the guys that's in the industry, half of them not even as talented as them. When you talk about Maria Taylor, Rachel Nichols, Doris Burke, legends. Like, and Maria Taylor, she's up and coming, but she's been great as well. Like, I never had no issue with her. I never thought like, oh, she's not doing her job. So it's like, I feel Rachel because I know how somebody can talk when they don't think the camera on them or when they don't think they've been recorded. And that wasn't racist to me. It was more so like, okay, she probably didn't even think they was going to even get that on there. Like, she probably didn't think they was going to talk about that, or she probably didn't think like, okay, this is going to come out and Maria Taylor's going to hate me. So that's why I think like in a situation where they haven't worked together or they haven't talked to each other, I think it's deeper than that. Maybe Rachel really don't like her, or maybe Rachel really, you know, did have a problem with her besides that one thing. And Maria Taylor just not even speaking on it because she's not giving her, you know, that energy. You know how we do as a culture. We don't even give them that energy when we feel like they tweaking, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want them to apologize to me. So I just feel like it's deeper than that article. It's deeper than that video, that clip. And from what I've seen, I don't think Rachel's racist. But if Maria Taylor got some information that she want to give to other people, or if Maria Taylor feel like Rachel did something else, that's different. But in a situation with Rachel saying, I think they should give her a different job because I worked for this job. I've been working here for 20 years. I've been working for this. Don't give nobody else my job. It don't matter who it is. I think she would be saying the same thing versus if it was an NBA All-Star or Hall of Famer that they gave her job. Like, no, no, he's not qualified. I've been working for this. Let's give him a different job. So, yeah, that's how I feel about
Yeah. I really blame ESPN because if you got talent, you gotta know how to treat it. And you don't do certain things to, you know what I'm saying, your employees that have been there for 20 years. And I totally agree. If I'm a 20-year vet, put it in my contract, don't tell me otherwise, because it's there. Like if I have a relay race and I got all my cousins and one of my cousins fat and a skinny guy come to the park like, I want to play, and I sit my cousin down, I can't be wondering why he's mad at me. Like, I just gotta take it. Like, hey, look, I'm trying to win a race, but I also did you wrong because you've been my cousin my whole life. So you gotta know, man. you ESPN should have came out with a statement like, yeah, it's our fault, miscommunication. Don't drag it on so these two women can be, you know what I'm saying, at each other's heads when y'all didn't do it right. Y'all didn't communicate right. Y'all never came out and said anything. So now they're like, and like how all y'all said, it ain't no women's league. So when you get a job, they gotta go hard at it because it's easy to cut them. So it's like, hey, look, we all trying to eat on this one piece of meat, pause, and you gotta be able, you know what I'm saying? They all want it, bro.
Say pause. You said pause, it turned into a whole different thing.
But they all fighting for it, man. They fighting for that shine, man. Like Reggie said, them three, Doris, her, and then the other one, they all tough, bro. So they don't want to lose they don't want to lose their shine. So I ain't mad with Doris. I'm gonna say Rachel said, but at the same time, as Maria being the, you know what I'm saying, the hot one right now, I ain't mad at her. They tell me, hey, look, we want you to do the finals. Like, I'm not mad at her for trying to, you know what I'm saying, boost her.
She shouldn't turn it down.
Right.
No, never.
It's really on ESPN, bro. Like, before you give somebody a job or you gave somebody the job already, you talk to them. Okay, I don't want to disrespect you. You have been here for 20 plus years. Okay, it's still your job. You don't just go to Maria like, look, whatever bump what she talking about, you got it. Like, you don't do that, man. You don't do that. So I honestly put all the blame on ESPN for not handling that situation right.
Yeah.
Quick side note, it's starting to look like Giannis gonna play tonight.
What's the reports?
He's been upgraded to questionable.
Oh, he might play.
Oh yeah, he might be out there shooting them shots.
It's going 7.
It's going 7.
I think in the broadest context of sports, I think, like we said, a lot of sports is dominated by men, and women, whether or not it's in the leagues that they play, they don't get a lot of shine, and also even just working in the industry in general, they always got a stigma behind them. And so it's a shame that ESPN, because like you said, Jim, I think like if you the boss, you already know there's gonna be some type of issues. So you just give people. It was a spider that just flew down. You gotta give people.
You did it kind of smooth though.
You gotta be very direct and clear about what role you want somebody to do. Because if you put it between them, they obviously gonna fight for it because they both talented, they both want it, and they not gonna just give it up just because they trying to be nice. Like, I'm trying to do my job, do what I love, and actually make a living. So as
exactly,
you gotta just be like, yo, you got it, period. Honestly, the fact that they're letting Maria do it for like basically the whole year, they probably should just keep that going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If Rachel do deserve it, they put them in. ESPN put them in a very. It's an unnecessarily
bad situation,
difficult situation, unnecessarily difficult.
Right.
Gotta be like, it don't gotta be. This didn't have to happen.
It don't gotta be awkward. Because even with Jalen, Jay, and whoever be up there, like, it's gonna be awkward for them if now Rachel up there and they gotta act like, you know what I'm saying, they've been with Rachel all year. Like, no, they've been with Maria all year. So now it's gonna be a whole like another vibe of that. Like, dang, it's weird. Like, you don't want no weirdness during the finals, bro. This is supposed to be excellence. Everything's supposed to be excellent right now. Everything's supposed to go smooth. This is the biggest production in the NBA right now. This the main attraction. So it don't need to be no weirdness, no, oh, I thought you were gonna say that. Like, no, just keep how it's flowing all year. We don't need no difficult stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Side note, Maria also, like I said, again, her contract is up during the
And you
finals.
don't want to lose her.
I'm pretty sure she up out of there.
Oh, she's leaving. She
She
don't
been
like how they
making-
treated that.
She been making public, like I mentioned before, she been making public comments, trying to put people endorse
Really?
black women of color, and also just making comments about the company in general, making her feelings known. Basically, from what I can tell, she acting like somebody who know they about to walk out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, it don't matter. I was leaving anyway.
Yeah. But like how Flea said, maybe it's more. And she just being real cool, being the G about it, and just not telling the world. And like, okay, when it's over.
When she out this contract, she gonna speak on.
Oh yeah, for sure. She'll get out of the contract.
I'm waiting on the Breakfast Club interview. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's definitely coming out. Yep. Yeah.
It's definitely coming.
Coming in September. I got you. All right. In terms of NBA, last thing wanted to hit on, the draft lottery order is set. Let me pull it up right now. The number 1 pick is going to the Detroit Pistons. So whoever the number 1 pick,
Detroit.
Cade Cunningham,
Stand up, big kind of four.
maybe Jalen Green. I hope y'all comfortable being in what do they call it? The D or something like that.
The Easy D.
The Dirty D.
Oh.
Wait.
Easy D, Dirty D.
Number 2.
Dirty Dan. I don't know.
Number 2, H-Town, Houston Rockets. Number 3, Cleveland.
Houston.
Cleveland always
Yeah,
managed to get in the
Cleveland
top 5 pick. Yes, they are. Cleveland 3rd.
Cleveland.
Toronto 4. Orlando
Canada.
5. OKC 6.
Florida.
Orlando 5 via Chicago. Sucks. Top 4.
Golden State 7. The Chicago pick, which now goes to Orlando, is at 8. So 8. So Orlando 5, and they pick at number 8. Sacramento 9. New Orleans 10. Charlotte 11. San Antonio 12. Indiana 13, and then Golden State 14, as well as 7.
I think depending on who goes well, they could flourish though. Like depending on who go to, I think Detroit actually got some decent little pieces down there. Decent little young boys. They got Red boy.
They got championship Flea boy Sadiq Bey.
They got Sadiq Bey. They got
the young energetic Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, they got the big. Who the point guard? Who that point guard they had?
Killian Hayes.
They got Killian Hayes.
Last year.
Hey, look, they get Jalen Green. They might be something.
Jalen Green. Who said Jalen Green going 1?
I said he might.
Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham.
If it ain't Cade Cunningham, it's probably gonna be him.
Cade Cunningham is going 1.
Jalen and Cade.
It's already sold, fellas.
You couldn't be wrong. But like I said, Detroit got a 1, so you never know. But hey,
What you mean by that? What you saying?
you know what I'm saying? They got a 1, so they might be going for that buck. Like Jalen Green's a buck. So they
You
might
saying
be
Cade Cunningham like Cade Cunningham at 1?
You can
You
play
said
Cade
Cunningham not a buck though?
on the wing.
I ain't saying he's not a buck. I'm saying
Nah,
I'm saying him
tough,
more.
though, but
He said that. You just said they already got a 1, so they might be going for that buck. And then you said Jalen Green.
I think Jalen Green's more of a buck than Cade Cunningham.
More of a natural scorer.
More of a natural scorer. Yeah, I think Cade
First of
Cunningham's
all, we're talking about Detroit. Second of all, he talking about Killian Hayes. But whoever they point guard is.
nah, man.
I think generally speaking, if you ain't got I think somebody, I don't know who I was listening to, but somebody said, you know, when you're a bad team, when you're a bad team, you should not make a pick based on who you got on your bad roster.
Yep.
You pick
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know is good.
Well, you pick the best talent?
Yeah, take the best player available.
I think Cade the better all around.
Later, if it's an
I
issue.
just think Jalen Green the better player.
and Jalen Green got bounced.
I think he the better buck. I think K's the better all around talent.
Top picks,
Huh?
like Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, what's his name?
Evan Mobley.
Evan? Is Evan right? Because he got a brother too that's in the draft.
No, I think it's Evan.
Evan
Yeah, I don't know
Mobley.
his brother
Mobley.
name. I don't know his brother
And
name.
then who else? There's another guy
The other dude.
from Gonzaga and
Yeah.
the other G League guy.
Kimon. Yeah,
Kuminga. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
JK.
I got somebody for y'all. That my little brother Brandon was in Atlanta last week. And he told me that this gonna be the best player besides Cade Cunningham to come out the draft. Sharif Cooper.
I know.
I heard that name.
He said, "Learn the name.
Auburn.
Learn the name. Yeah, get prepared for the name. He didn't play this last season, but he's the best point guard in the draft.
Best
He is
point
that
guard.
point guard. He little though. He just little. He's like 5'11".
He said, if I think Trae Young's good, I'm going to really like him."
Wow.
This is words of Brandon. Just letting y'all know, man.
Wow.
They got him projected. They got him projected in the top 15. So
165 pounds. 20 years old.
How tall is they said? What they got
6
him
foot.
on?
But Brandon said he really like 5'10".
Yeah, he little.
Do he got
I say he
bounce?
can't shoot. I say he can't shoot either.
You
Just
gotta
like-
shoot you that short.
Yeah.
I heard he.
We're gonna see.
Slow game. I ain't seen a jumper yet. But honestly,
Oh, you gotta have crazy bounce.
He averaged 20 and 8 his first season. with
don't got
Auburn.
crazy bounce.
Auburn.
Auburn.
Okay. Sharif.
Okay, Cooper. Hey, Coop. We looking at you.
Yep.
Cause I don't know who the hell Detroit point guard is. Can you say his name again one more time?
Killian Hayes.
He not that good, Jim. I don't know what they're talking about, young and promising shit.
He from France. Let him work. Oui.
Give me somebody from France that was tough.
Boris Diaw.
Tony Parker.
Talking about
Tony
Boris.
Parker.
Oh, DL.
All
Tony
those
Parker.
Spurs guys. Tony.
Tony Parker.
Tough
What you
like
talking
that.
about?
Boris though.
Tony Parker.
Talking about tough guy, or we talking
whoa,
about-
wait a minute. We
Tony
talking about
Parker
tough
was a tough
basketball,
guy?
right? You talking about tough like basketball, not bees,
Boris will
right?
throw a hand. Boris will throw a hand and a
We
ball.
ain't, we
He'll
ain't
throw
talking
a
about
head.
Y'all crazy, man.
Come on, man. Boy.
Nah, but Sharif Cooper, though,
Sharif Cooper.
be on the lookout. He told me that he's going to be better than Jalen Suggs. He said he's going to be better than Evan Mobley.
Okay.
I'm glad I won though.
Oh, okay.
We'd had a conversation.
Now we're gonna talk about that in that group chat after this podcast. Hold on.
Mhm. NFL wise, only thing we got Lamar negotiating his own extension. We got Raiders DN Carl Nassib announced that he was gay, came out. Also did something I think for charity along with that.
Good for him.
Mo
I
Pop.
remember Mike Sands doing it first before it was cool.
I think that's all. I think that's all I got with that.
And that's all football.
Man, look, it's off season. Training camp ain't even here.
When it start? When the season start?
Let me pull that up for you.
Training camp started at the end of the month.
Okay.
Season starts September.
Do they got preseason?
Yeah, see,
I don't know if they're
preseason
doing
is,
4 games.
The
Okay.
first game is September 10th.
Okay.
Preseason gonna be about 2-3 weeks before that, so late August, mid-late August, probably start that up.
Mhm.
Training
All
camp
right,
coming
all right.
around the corner.
That's next month.
Yeah.
Hey,
This
wait.
year, this year flying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's already half the year gone.
Yeah.
All right, quick before we get out of here. Rank them 1 through 3. Shaq, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan.
As far as what?
1 through 3.
I'm gonna go. Can I go first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You started talking, Jim.
When you say rank, we not talking like careers, right? We were talking about players.
You can add all of that.
Oh,
Is
I'm
this
good
over their
right here.
career? This like in their prime at their best.
Go ahead.
Yeah, who you taking?
I'm gonna go Big Tim.
I ain't see Tim like that.
What?
Like that in his prime.
You said one?
I'm going Tim 1. Bird Diesel. Sorry.
Really?
I might
You don't
have
like
that ass
Diesel?
too.
That's how I'm feeling, man. That's how
Give
I'm
me
feeling.
Bird, Timmy D. Actually, give me Timmy D, Bird, and Shaq. Yeah.
Oh, y'all for real? Oh, Diesel Bird Tim.
Oh, you crazy as hell.
My bad.
The best power forward ever, you got him third?
He said, my
What you saying?
bad.
What you saying?
The best power forward ever, you
What
got
you
him
mean
third?
what we saying, fuck?
Some of Tim's stat lines was crazy. I ain't seen him in his prime, but I seen crazy stuff, man.
I'm taking Tim, Shaq, Bird.
I got a man.
Got old Larry Laugh.
I got the most dominant in
that 80s shit. I'm keep telling y'all.
In terms of
Magic, though.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know that boy.
Yeah,
that's the only competition they had.
That boy 6'10". That boy was 6'10", throwing that bitch, rebounding that bitch, and passing that bitch.
You talking about Larry Bird?
Yeah.
But what Tim Duncan was doing?
What you mean, sister? What you saying?
You gotta stop saying system. The system wasn't working for Tim Duncan.
He was the system.
What?
He was the system.
But the system. That's what I'm saying. Like I haven't seen.
He
him
was the system.
Shaq made this.
Tim Duncan made the system. They want nothing without Tim Duncan.
I'm not saying they wasn't nothing without Tim Duncan. I'm saying Tim Duncan got some times where they won and then it was a drop off and then they will win again. Like they weren't.
Every time they won, it was Tim Duncan.
And then what was it the next year when they lost?
It was
like it wasn't like they were.
He got 5 titles.
These are all dogs.
Shaq got 4. Would have had more. Would have had more penny.
But it's not. But it's not 5 though.
Could have been. That's the fifth.
We talking about the best power forward of all time, Jay.
Congratulations, nigga.
Do you believe that's the best power forward of all time?
Congratulations, nigga.
Do you
Hell
think
no, you don't.
Do you think
He
Shaq
got
is the center of all time?
KG.
I think Shaq top 3. Easy.
So Shaq not the best center.
I don't know if it's easy, man. Them top
wait.
tough.
Shaq not the best center of all time.
Okay.
Larry Bird not the best power forward of all time. But it's clear that they better than the best power forward of all time.
First of all, you said I'm
just trying to see what you think.
No, because you said as people too. When Jimmy said, "Well, we ranking them as basketball players,"
I said everything.
Yeah, we put everything in consideration. I like Shaq. I think Shaq is fucking hilarious as a person.
Oh, you talking about something that's not on the court?
We talking about court.
Talking about hilarious.
We talking about court and off the court. That's what you said. I asked.
I didn't say that. I'm talking about everything basketball related, not they joke.
My man literally talking about, hey bro, Shaq got the comedy routine.
Hey, look, he could. I'm like, he could hoop on the court and off the court, businessman. You feel me? Larry Bird on the court, off the court, businessman. Yeah, businessman. Shaq, how many businesses Shaq got? You seen him on all the commercials. He's been disrespectful for.
Yeah,
so we talking about basketball,
Shaq definitely
bro.
got him in business.
Man, you said
business.
What we ranking this as?
So you agree that Tim Duncan better than Shaq? Because you talking about
I'm talking about on the court with that basketball.
You said what?
Rate these guys in terms of basketball.
I think Shaq will say Tim Duncan better than him.
He's more skillful than Shaq. Yeah, I'll give him that. You got that easy. Whatever.
He's a better defender than Shaq.
He was a better defender.
All right, you got me that too. But as far as if I got Shaq versus Tim Duncan,
he's a better passer.
I'm gonna take Tim Duncan. I'm sorry, guys.
Better defender, better passer.
They just said, I don't think you heard what he just said.
I'm gonna say you with us.
He's talking about sorry, guys.
I'm taking Shaq.
I
mean Shaq. My fault. We was talking about Shaq. I'm talking about Shaq. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. And with the Larry Bird.
You said what was on your heart. You said what was on your heart.
I had Larry Bird second, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I got him second. But I just ain't got Tim. Maybe it's because maybe the disconnect is not Larry.
I think so.
Larry
I got Larry 1.
Larry ain't last.
Y'all crazy as hell.
Larry ain't last. He can't be
28 and 10 on mailman. Nah, that's nothing.
Larry Bird's having 20, 10, and 5. What we talking about?
Hey, look, bro. Don't tell me your neighborhood mailman can't hoop.
They can't. Trust me.
I seen him at the Y.
Come on, man. At the Y, exactly.
I seen him at LA.
No. At LA Fitness, exactly. Not the NBA. Come on, man.
Hey, bro, he got his he got into it with the coach. He tore his he messed up his ankle senior year.
Y'all can't possibly think Larry Bird. Let me stop. I ain't gonna. Y'all got
Why
it.
can't we? Why
I'm
can't
talking about you can drop Larry Bird in every era and he'll be great. Great.
Driving.
I don't know that.
What era?
The way they can carry nowadays, Larry can do some stuff.
He was slow as shit.
Good dude.
He'll be raw as hell.
Come on, bro.
The way they call the game now.
Speedy. Luke ain't speedy.
Luke
He
is
can do
faster
some
than
more
Larry
stuff.
Bird.
Oh, he ain't that fast though.
He not fast compared
Let me
to
tell you something.
talking about the.
But Larry Bird like 6'10" though. So he'll be a
That's what I'm
power
saying.
forward.
He big as hell.
We're
In
comparing,
that bitch, pushing.
we're comparing him to Tim Duncan and Shaq.
He smack dab in the middle.
Come on, man.
Shaq first, then Tim Duncan.
Larry Bird had like 10 Hall of Famers on his team.
What you saying?
That
Who was
boy,
the best one though? Who was the
That
best
boy
one?
Timmy had Hall of Famers on his and Shaq. They all had.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Yeah, everybody.
Slow down.
And Timmy
One
had a team. You know what you telling Timmy had no team.
Timmy
We
had
had
a
Manu. We had
that boy had
Tony
the
Parker.
he had
We had
another
David
MVP on his
Robinson.
team.
He won a championship with
With
just
another
David
MVP on his
Robinson.
team.
And then
Another
he won a
MVP.
championship, won a couple with Manu and Tony. And then he won another one with Kawhi. So let's not say
And
like,
Manu
oh,
and
he
Tony.
had all
Kawhi,
these guys
Manu,
on
and
his
Tony.
team. What are these guys without him? How many
Kawhi-
championships did David Robinson get without him?
David Robinson was the MVP DPOY without him.
Didn't tell you.
I mean, I just you got to answer the question.
I hear what you're saying. But I'm answering your question with another question.
No, you're
Because
not.
Your question's unfair. Because if all right, they was able to draft him Duncan because the Admiral got hurt. So like I don't know what he would do with the later part of his career, bro. I don't know if he would have got healthy and then now he dominating everybody else, but he got this nigga next to him. So
Tim Duncan came on that team his first season and was the best player on that team.
It was amazing. It was amazing. He got it.
His rookie season.
He was amazing.
He came out averaging 21 and 11 rookie year.
Amazing.
2 blocks.
When Shaq come out average.
Did that for a decade. Shaq did about the same thing.
Went 41 and 41 in his first season. Didn't make the playoffs.
Did he have an Admiral next to him?
You're right.
He had Scott Skiles.
But the Admiral wouldn't have worked next to him because Shaq wasn't skilled.
But give him somebody with the
either because he's 7'1", 300.
The cachet of an Admiral, give him an MVP.
Hey, look, man,
I ain't gonna lie, back then that probably would have worked too, though. Because
I'm not arguing Shaq.
It's
I'm
all
not arguing Shaq. I'm not arguing Shaq.
Bird, that's what you got an issue with? That's what you telling me?
Let me tell you
that
something.
80s basketball, that's what I got an issue with.
Bird was giving Magic the flux.
That's a good 3 though, Red. That's a good 3.
That's a good 3. I like that. Somebody else bring another 3 next time.
Because I feel
and
comfortable
it better be a
with them
good
3 up there.
And it better be a good one.
Well, we know
it's
on that 3 there.
All right. That's going to do it for this week at Any Given Sundays. Like and subscribe. See you next week.